My mother-in-law told the doctor I was her son's first wife. I was standing right there. Daniel and I have been married for 9 years. His first marriage lasted 14 months and ended before I ever met him. I have spent 9 years at every holiday, every birthday, every hospital waiting room, every school pickup, building something I thought was a family. When Daniel was admitted for the cardiac evaluation last November, I drove him myself, sat with him through intake, held his hand through the first round of tests. His mother arrived 2 hours later. The admitting nurse came back to confirm family members present, and his mother looked at the nurse and said that was his first wife's name, not mine, and pointed at me and said I was the current wife. Then she smiled at Daniel like she had clarified something helpful. The nurse looked at me. I looked at Daniel. He said Mom in a low voice, and she said she was just making sure the records were accurate. I stepped into the hallway because I needed 30 seconds where nobody could see my face. I had been with her son through a job loss, 2 moves, his father's funeral, and a miscarriage that I did not talk about publicly for a long time. She had been in my home for 9 Christmases. She had eaten my food and accepted my gifts, and called me by my name 10,000 times. In that hallway, I understood that none of it had changed what I was to her, which was a placeholder with a legal status. When I came back in, she was rubbing Daniel's arm and telling him his colour looked better. He apologised to me in the car on the way home. A real apology, not a defensive one. He said she had always done a version of this, and he had minimised it, and he was sorry. I told him the apology I needed was not to me, it was to her, from him, out loud, in front of me, before the next time I was expected to sit at her table. He made that call the next morning. I was in the kitchen and I could hear his side of it. It was not a comfortable conversation. She cried. He did not back down. When he came back in, he poured himself a coffee and said it was done. I don't know what she said to him and I have not asked. What I know is that the next time she called me by name, she looked me in the eye when she did it. That was 3 weeks ago. I am still deciding what to do with that.